Hello everyone. So we continue in with our application. So last time we were able to make the custom layout for every single item in the list like this. Yes, but the problem is whenever we click on this button, it crashes. Yes, because we didn't define the methods in our main activity class. So we will work on it in this video. Okay, I need to find what is the function. Okay, this is the name of the function, so we just copy the function. It should be public void, and every on click function should check the variable or parameter of view. Okay, so we can test this function by log into the log cat. So we use the log class dot I, and the first parameter is the tag, so just like income complete click, and the second parameter is a string, so just name it clicked. And I didn't import this library, so I need to import it. You can simply click here. No, sometimes it doesn't show off. Okay, put semicolon here, click here. It's okay. It just okay. It's getting complicated here. So just simply in my Mac address, hold the option and click and hit enter. It will import the library right here. So we run the program again. We add a new task. We click commit. Oh, first we need to open the lockout right here. Logcat, I'm sorry. So okay, run it again. And we in the filter here, we choose the show only selected application, so you won't be like it won't be message down here with a lot of log. So add a new task into the list. We click the incomplete button, and you can see here it's so on. So it means like this button is working now. So in order to specify task, like to check it the task complete or completed or incomplete, but it should independent from the rest of the list. So we need to make a custom class for every single task in the list. So I will make this one the to-do class. So our to-do class will have two variables. So first is a string of the task itself. The second one is should be a boolean, so it should be completed. Name is name completed, and we make a new constructor. So we just need a string because by default this task should be uncompleted, so incompleted, so it should be false by default. So in the future we will have function. We need a function, so every time the user click on the incomplete button here. If we change the value of this boolean to true or false, and we make another if statement to check if this boolean value is true or false, so we can put a test like incompleted or completed. So we make a public function check completed. It should return nothing, so click void. It doesn't check any parameter, so it should return this dot boolean, this dot completed equal to whatever equal to the opposite value of whatever this boolean value is. It sounds complicated, but it's just like if this completed. What is wrong here? Oh, I'm sorry, it should return a boolean value. Oh no, I'm sorry, it should return nothing. So it should return nothing. Okay, so if this variable is false, when we trigger this function, it will become true. And in contrast, if it is currently if true, when we trigger this function, it should be false. The next thing we need to do is inside this adapter, I think we will call the function right here. The function to check for complete. So public void check complete. We can put the same name with the function in the Todo class because it doesn't conflict it to each other. So this one will need a position of maybe like the index, so we can detect what task in the list will be triggered the function. And then in the to-do list dot get, so this is at the index, and then call the function of check. Oh, we need to change the array list to be 2 because this one is passed from here, so this one should go to do. We will need to change this one also, so make a new variable of to do. So to do equal to new to do, and pass in the tag to the constructor function, and here we add to do. Okay, so inside here check it's not we need to specify the tab here. Okay, check completed. We go back here, so think run a program again to check if it still work. So things still work. Oh, I'm sorry. We need here you can see that it's bring out the hash code of the class. So we cannot do this. We need to return the task itself inside the function. So we make a new getter function for the task like this, and in the main activity, make it bigger here. Oh no, inside the to do adapter, we don't need to choose string method, but we need the get task method and run it again. Okay, so we get the test here, and okay, this is where we initialize the test of the button here. So now it should be based on the boolean value of the to do object itself. So we need to do an if statement. If to do list dot get at the position that's passed here. So position dot we see we need to make another function to get the boolean. Get the boolean. Okay, so here to complete. Oh, the name is completed. Okay. So if it's true, this if it's true, so the test should be completed. Else, you can copy this one. So if it's not true, it should be incomplete. And to make sure that it works, I want you to currently this still incomplete, so I want to make sure that if this if else statement works, so I want to make something different here to test. Okay. Okay, you can see is the test here, so this function, this if statement works. Next thing we need to do is we should provide the index of the specific item to the one in the to the function here. So every time we click on the button, we can specify the task that we want to check. So go back here, we can do the view.set tag. So the tag is its position, so it's easier because you can use, because later on we still need to use the position, the index of the item in the list to determine what specific item we want to check for completed. So inside here I make a new view variable, let's name it like the, I don't know, so this should be view. We had a view here, so like the should be the parent view. Got this view from the button equal to view dot get parent, and we need to cast it into the relative layer because the every single item is a relative layer, as we can see here. is a relative layer, so we need to cast the layout into the relative layer. I will get rid of the lock, and now we can get back the position, the index that we pass at the tag here from the view. So I make a new variable in index equal to parent view dot get tag. Let me see, this one by default is it's return an object, so to so I think to string and need to cast this one into integer. No, string. So this function will have to pass this string into an int, and from the to-do list from the list we will get the function. Oh, we don't need to do this. We can do the to-do adapter dot get item no check complete and provide the index, and after it update we need to do the to-do list dot set adapter again, to-do adapter. Okay, so let's see how it works first. Okay, so you can see it works. And let's see if we add another item. Okay, you can see like it works independently. So okay, we will need to see something. We explain something here. So you every time it ran the view a single item, it will this one will check for the for the to for the boolean values of the test and set the test of the button here, and then it will set the tag of this view with the value of the position. So later on we will use this position this tag to convert back to int to get the specific position of the task in the list, and then we call the function check completed and provide the index from the to-do adapter. Okay, from the to-do adapter, this function is here. So this function will again call the get the item from the list by the index, and then call the function check completed, and this function will revert the boolean values, the boolean value. So that's why we can every time we click it will be completed or incompleted. And after update we need to set the adapter to the list again, so it will render out in the screen. So suppose that I will try to uncomment the set adapter and see if it still work. So Java, you see it not work, but if I add a new button, if I add a new task, it changed here because when we click here the value it changes, but the adapter is not re-render again because we didn't call it. So that's why whenever we add the new task here, it will call the set adapter again, so the adapter will be re-rendered, and this will show everything as it should be. So I uncomment this and click the underline button. So Java, we click it, so it will render the list. Now again, here's Python. Let's see if it still works. Okay. So now our to-do list is work quite well. It works quite well. So in the next video, I will add a button so you can remove the task from the list. Thank you so much.